Good evening everyone and welcome to tonight's live stream. Going to play out as many games as possible. Good evening to you, Carl. Good evening, Glove. Yeah, I'll get Mega Waves one gun. Liam H, good evening to you. Good evening, Angus and Rob. Hope the Eastbourne boys are all doing well. Ben, good evening to you. Peter Dowdle, PK Nuts. I'll answer that in a moment, PK. Okay, so Gracie, good evening to you. Oh, chance here. Let's just watch this. No. Surely the microphone's on now. Good evening, Simon and Becky. Hope you're all good. Oh, crikey. And we've got a bonus. Hopefully you can hear me okay. That's a great start there. So, great choice, Carl. Gets us off to a good start this evening. Now, I was running a few minutes late, and I think the butler set off the spins. Lucky I turned up for the exciting part. Right, let's get the spreadsheet going, because I've no idea which game to pick next. Currently on 2023. Right, eventually I'll get my act together. It's only taken a lifetime. Good evening, David W. Good evening, Tim Rusty. Mimi. Paul Heslop, good evening to you. Excellent work on Primal there, David. That was good to see, I must admit. Okay, looks like... Let's go. Gates of Olympus Super Scatter next. I don't know quite why it's not Going on to the main screen. Oh, there we go. You could win 5 spins in 5 years on a promo. 20 pence. We won't be playing on that. But no, it's good to get off to a good start. So as you see there, the balance has diminished a bit since the last live stream. But that's the way it seems to go. And it's absolutely chucking it down here today. So if you do hear the odd rumble of thunder and water crashing down off the ceilings, then you'll know why. Yeah, Simon, I'll have a look for those choice of games there, no problem. PK, it was one of these 50-50% chances. I was trying to set it up, or the butler was earlier, to stream on both platforms simultaneously, but I don't have enough laptops at the moment, so I can only see the comments on the YouTube feed. It will probably be perfected next week, but I can only do one laptop at a time, so I'm watching the YouTube feed and that's going fine, so I don't quite know what's happening to people on Kick, and apologies if you feel like you're being ignored on Kick, because you probably will be for 2 hours or so. But it is something that's being worked on. Grazy, good question. I should just check, because here we go. It's a South African wine tonight, and I do like the South African ones. Been there many times. It's a marvellous place. It's a Kumala Grand Reserve Malbec, and it's just airing at the moment. It smells really nice, actually. I don't think that bottle's going to last too long, but you can't always tell. I mean, it's, a super scatter as well. Couldn't get it. You can't always tell. I mean, some of these wine toffs, I mean, I'm not a wine toff by any sort of means, but some of these wine toffs, they get a glorious smell and that, and then you taste it and it's dreadful. So for me, I'd rather have a wine that smells terrible, but actually you then taste it and it's really good. So you don't get your expectations up too high.
Olympus.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, PK. I think I've been kicked into touch, haven't I? That's annoying. Anyway, it'll be rectified by next week. It was one of those ones. It was in the balance as to whether it would work. The butler says it's working fine, so I don't know. I can't see that at the minute. Anyway, we're no drawing it here on Leapshire, unfortunately. So let's go on to. Let's try Wild West Gold Megaways again, Angus, because we got really close on that. Last time, but to no avail. Right, I've just lost my bearings slightly. Right, here we go with Wild West Gold. Gives a job. Good evening to you. Let's hope you can get back this evening, Tim, to your high standards of a few weeks ago rather than the last live stream. I think you were down to a 25% strike rate on the last one after getting 100 the 2 weeks previous. Right, I'm just going to put the aircon on. Looks very good. Yeah, the place I know well, Newmarket, Simon. Yeah, it's one of the nicest towns in the UK, that. Obviously, being a horse racing fan, it's a place I do enjoy visiting. Normally go up there for the Guineas meeting in May. But didn't this year, which was annoying. So, or the Craven meeting before that is quite a good one. As well, obviously, you've got your July course, but I prefer the Rowley Mile there. Yeah, thanks, Tim. They're all on the list. So, gives a job. I was going to come to that. That's one of my rants that I've stored up for the evening. So basically, I might as well go on to it now. It might take a few minutes. So basically, the horse racing industry went on strike today because Rachel Thieves, our ghastly chancellor, is considering imposing a 25% levy, as I understand, on the gaming industry, which will include horse racing and online slots. So it's about an 11% increase on what it currently is. So the impact for racing will be terrible because on-course bookies will probably be wiped out. A lot of the high street shops will probably close as well because the margins just aren't there. It's very different backing a horse to a game of chance. There, we all, like to think we've got a bit of an edge on the horse racing front, which, by and large, do quite well on that. But if a bookmaker is subject to 25% tax across the board, it's basically going to mean anyone playing at a casino in the UK and playing a game such as this, like Wild West Gold Megaways, they won't keep the RTPs at 96. I'll tell you that much. A lot of places are already on 94 in the UK, and I'm going to monitor this and feed back. Let's just watch this spin out because it's quite interesting, or it will be, to see how it develops. No joy, I'm afraid, Angus and Rob there. That's a shame. That's a good one to land. But let's get on to Book of Golden Sands next. And yeah, that's basically the impact that it will be. So anyone that's playing at a UK casino, casinos are not renowned for their generosity, and if they're charged 25% tax, they're going to pass it back to the customers. So the offshore ones will have a massive advantage. Obviously, I've got offshore ones on gentlemangambler.com for those that are interested in that side of things. And I don't know. I mean, the only reason I stopped playing in the UK was because of this wretched, prove your wealth rubbish, which I wasn't prepared to do. And anyone who's watched all the streams will know obviously at Mr. Q, that was the final straw, really, where they imposed a sort of wealth check, 30 minutes before the live. So hence why I play now overseas, and why I'm largely promoting overseas casinos. I can't name them. We don't live in a free speech world anymore, but I can recommend visiting gentlemangambler.com for anyone that's absolutely disillusioned like me. I can't believe they're even considering this. So that's a short story long. Kept that to about 20 minutes, I think. But that's basically the reason why the racing was off today. It's back tomorrow at Doncaster. Yeah, Simon, that's interesting, because I've still got an account actually at Virgin Games. They send me the odd good promo, so I do have a gander there. And I haven't played Wubba Lubba for ages there, so 93 is really quite low for that. It used to always be 96. But yeah, sadly, we're in a world at the moment where I'm not going to talk politics, but we've got a government that thinks if you tax everyone that works for every single thing that they do, you'll be better off. It doesn't work like that. No, so they're sending the country crashing to their knees at the moment, sadly. But any case, we're here, we're watching a live stream. I've got a decent wine that I'm just about to pour out. Life could be worse. And by the way, there's another £500 promo on my website, gentlemangambler.com. You do need to key in the code THEGENT, though, and that will guarantee you an entry, provided you fill out the form, on gg.com. Obviously, there was a £500 winner at the end of August there. I think it's Paul Blackburn off memory. It might not have been, but anyway, it was given £500 out. So yeah, there's plenty going on there. But I'm not going to dwell on it too much. It's just it really riled me when I read the article yesterday, and because I always study my horse racing the night before, so there was only Cork today. And I wasn't really prepared to study that. So then I looked into why is there no racing today. Normally it's only Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, where they don't have any. I think, Glove, it's getting imposed on the casinos in terms of their profits and on the bookies. So I think it's not us that's paying, but we will be paying retrospectively there. So there, yeah, I can only tell it as it is. Well, no joy here. It's not looking too promising on Golden Sands. Let's see if there's any hacksaws requested, because I wouldn't mind playing a hacksaw next to see if we can get it moving. Yeah, let's go on to Dorks of the Deep next. Paul Heslop, that was your choice. But Peter, no joy, I'm afraid, on Golden Sands. Didn't really have much yeah, PK, I will drop you an email about that, if that's okay with you. Can't do it right now because I can't multitask, but that will be done once the stream ends. It'll be there for the morning, and I'll advise accordingly there. What are you doing on Kick, PK? Concentrate on YouTube, please. I can't do two things at once. Right, they're added to the list. Right, what have we got there? £7. Oh Christ! It seems like the aircon's on the blink here. That's making far too much noise. Oh, it's one of those days. Right, that seems to have fixed it. Yeah, the only millionaires left in the UK gets a job are the ones that win the lottery. Well, even they probably scarper within weeks. What time? 25 past. Oh, here we go. Good chance here. Yes, we're in. The dorks of the deep. Good old hacksaws. They do come to the rescue sometimes. So, good choice there, Paul Heslop. Let's move on to Space Zoo next. So here we go. Not played this one for some time. Good evening, Craig Daniel. Nottingham Forest, though. I mean, goodness me. I can't believe they sacked Nuno. What does the guy need to do? I mean, it's not as bad as Ranieri's sacking, but it's not far off. And you're getting not Pochettino. Yeah, it is. The Australian guy, isn't it? Oh, crikey, mine's gone blank. Postecoglou, yeah, not Pochettino. That was our bloke that got sacked. Yes, you're getting a guy that nearly got Spurs relegated at Forest, and he's taking the place of someone who was really a bit unlucky not to qualify for the Champions League. So, I don't quite get that one. If there's any Forest fans here, then yeah, maybe you can explain to me what's gone on there. I mean, someone was saying the other day they should put the chairman in goal. I thought it was a bit harsh, but it's probably he wouldn't get many past, would he? That wine's not bad. But again, I've probably needs another half an hour to really sort of let it breathe. This isn't doing much, is it? This space suit, not really. Had any decent chances? Couple of bonuses. Oh, here we go. That's probably the first. Yes, we got it. We got it. Right. Last knockings. Right. And there's about 2 presses left there. So good choice there, Ben. In the end, I'd pretty much given up on that. Right, Tim. Let's see if we can get Rainbow Princess up and running tonight. See if you can get your aggregate up a bit. This isn't a bad game either, this one. Yeah, it gives a job. I think that that's a bit well, this yeah, Spurs nearly beat PSG, didn't they, as well? And that Super Duper Cup or whatever it's called. Probably a bit unlucky, but that was under under Uncle Frank. He's a good manager, actually, Thomas Frank. That's for sure. But yeah, the Super Blues are doing quite well so far this season. Got quite a decent squad together at the moment. So yeah, hopes are high. Only 5 likes? Yeah, go on, let's have a few more, please. And I've been waffling on a bit tonight. Bradley Harrison, good evening to you. Yeah, PK, I think you'd be better off getting a job as the sheriff of Nottingham with that qualification. Although, is there still a forest there? It's I don't know. Maybe it's houses these days. I've not really been to Nottingham since the mid to late 90s, I think it was. It was supposed to be touted as a brilliant place, and the hotel that our clan stayed at it wasn't the finest, so not the greatest memories that I have of the place. But yeah, maybe it's different. And we didn't stay in a tent either in the forest. God, getting chances on this one, but not capitalising, so... I'm not giving much in the way of churn either, so... A little bit unlucky not to have landed this one yet. Come along. Oh yes, top right corner. That's been a lucky corner there so far. So another game that's bonused really late in the day, Tim, and yeah, I was fearing the worst for you again there, but we are off and running. Right, let's go on to Book of Vikings next. Earlier choice from David W. We had a big bass right at the start of the stream, so I dare say I'll play another big bass later, but let's play your other choice first. The bass is terrible. The bass wins. I thought you meant my drum and bass echo going on in the background with this dodgy air conditioning. To get the butler to have a look at that in the morning, 'cause it works, but it makes a racket. So hopefully it's not intruding on the stream tone too much. Gives a job. Are you asking me to predict a scoreline for you? I had one correct score in about the last season and a half. But I'm hoping it'll be the London bus syndrome on the big one. Obviously, that's if it does ever come in, this big one, and pays $4,500 or whatever. Someone will get half of that if you're on the new or existing customers sign up for the month. It probably won't ever happen, but if you signed up, it's kind of get your name in the hat. Can we get this? Oh, come on! How long's that tease? Book went past about. Oh, that one's shorter when the book's not there. So yeah, let me have a look, and I'll give you my prediction. So don't, whatever you do, do that. Let me just check if there's any team news. I don't know what's going on with Bet365. I think I've been banned from there. I'm probably getting too many winners. Yeah, that's Simon, that's good. That sounds a decent weekend. Hopefully these circuses have largely done away with the animal side of it now, because it's you know they're not enjoying it. Oh, come on. We had the spin last time, we'd have got it. Yeah, so, you know, without the animals, you know, great entertainment and, you know, acrobats and, you know, shenanigans, all the rest of it. So that sounds good. I hope you have a good weekend there. Nice place, Great Yarmouth. I've been there quite a few times. So a few times for the races and some good restaurants there as well. So a very pleasant place. Yeah, I hope you and Becky have a good one now. What's this doing? What's the Premier League? No, they don't do the Premier League anymore on 365, so let me go on to another site. Andy Challoner, good evening to you. And that's the end of the Book of Vikings, so no joy on that one. But let's go on to Chocolate Rocket next. This was Becky's choice, Simon, so, well, as you probably know. The Elton John Chocolate Rocket. Right, here we go. If the stream gets taken down at any moment, you'll know why. Sir Elton sometimes tunes in to YouTube, that is. Right, what have we got on the lineup here? Yeah, you've got to kind of fancy City at home for that one, haven't you? It's good that the Premier League's back, although a good display from England last night, that's for sure. What time's that match? Okay, so 4:30 on Sunday. 3-1 seems like a reasonable shout there to City, Tim. I might just do that, but as long as the odds are about 12-1 or so, I might put that as one of my my big one predictions for the weekend. Let's see just for a gander here. Yeah, it's 11-1, Tim. I think I might do that as one of my selections there, and hope that the earlier one, because I do tend to do 2 Premier League games, hope that the earlier one comes in, because I think 3-1's realistic, and at 11-1 odds, I don't think that's too bad, but I have only had one correct score in a year and a half. Yeah, PK, the kick side of it will be running a bit better next week. At the moment, I can only see the screenshots on here, so I don't want people to think they're they're being ignored, they'll take me down, PK. They'll take me off if no one watches. Please stay on there. Yeah, it gives a job. They're just too... They are dull, the international matches, and they need to liven up this qualifying stuff. I know, the 5-0 was great, but it's half these countries, I mean, they're sort of, part-time farmers, aren't they, really? And it's just, they don't play professional football, so these useless teams really, they should just have a private knockabout. Whoever wins the knockabout then qualifies for one of the places, rather than every single team in the whole of Europe competing. Right, anyway, no joy, unfortunately, Simon and Becky. They're on Elton John. Let's see if Sugar Rush is any better for you, Simon. So currently got 4 games landed. Glove, I've missed your Any Megaways one on the list. Let me choose an Any Megaways in a minute. I might go for the original 5 Lions Megaways glove for you after this one. So you hadn't missed it earlier. But yeah, 5 Lions, the original one. It's on this site. It kind of names them both the same. So it's potluck, isn't it? If I pick A, it'll be B. If I pick B, it'll be A. So balance running slightly low this evening. Could do it for half decent in-play win, really. That would qualify for the bear. Yeah, that's good. We need a hearts. Top load of hearts. Oh, not quite, not quite. Ah, shame. That wasn't far off being a half decent setup, that. No, 5 all, PK. We haven't had a 10-goal match all season. It must be due. Yeah, I've gone a whole 10 minutes, Carl, without a rant. Yeah, Colin, it may... This kick sort of format, you key in The Gentleman Gambler with no spaces. It should find the stream on there. In actual fact, let's have a look on my phone. They also say on the radio if you were ever invited on the radio and tried talking at the same time with your wireless on in the lounge, it really messed up the DJs there that were performing at the time. Let's see. Just yeah, key in The Gentleman Gambler, no spaces whatsoever. And yeah, you have to tick your over 8. Oh Christ! Hey, wait! Parente 63 on Kick. Is that you, PK? Apologies if you were getting ignored. I've only just switched that on. That's my phone. And Colin Payne, good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in to that that particular stream. Yeah, I think it's all going off at the same sort of time. Yeah, it gives a job. They're the two best. Oh, this might. Yeah, qualified again there. 22. Oh, shame not to take that any further. Yeah, two best players in the world by a mile in tennis at the moment are Alcaraz and Sinner. Good players to watch as well. I like the attacking style of both of them. Alcaraz will surely be winning a few more Wimbledon's there, but yeah, he got the better of Sinner this time. I must admit, you know, I had a bet on Sinner. Come on! Oh, come on! 1,000,000 spaces to drop that in. 1,000,001 now. That's just about every reel. Oh, come on! Right, cushions then, if you can't drop the thing in. Okay, another chance. Oh, seriously, how has that not landed? It's not even on the reel. PK, you're multitasking now, so yeah, good evening to your 495 version on Kick. And Parenti 631. Thank you for your kind comments there, and apologies if you felt you were being ignored. I just didn't have access to that stream at the same time, but now I do on my phone until the battery runs out. I've been obviously very unlucky here on Sugar Rush, but it did churn very well, I must say. I mean, needed a good churning game. Still going here. Come on, a few hearts in there wouldn't go amiss. Oh, that'll do. That's probably even better. Okay, scuppered there, but another 17. Yeah, I don't know, Gracie. It's harsh. Right, that's good, Liam. Maybe that's 3 weeks in a row. Right, okay, no joy there then. Let's go on to... Fortune of Giza. Yeah, that wine's starting to taste nice now. I do like my South African reds, that's for sure. Although the white wines from South Africa are not nearly as good. Bizarre, really. Maybe the red grape just cooks or bakes a bit better there. Yeah, it's probably not cold enough for the white grape. So, anyway, here we go. Fortune of Giza. Oh, we forgot about the blooming Megaways one, didn't we? Right, the next one is 5 Lions Megaways after this. Sorry, Glove. I meant to play that. Meant to play that earlier, so a few have jumped the gun. But Sugar Rush did churn there nicely on that previous one. Carl, I did Vikings. Is that Vikings Unleashed that you mean? Bullets and Bounty, APK. I will add it to the list, or rather the butler will. This is quite an achievement for me, multitasking. I don't think I'll be doing this at 9:30 because the wine will have kicked in by then. Come on, there we go, 12:50. Well, hopefully those who tuned in earlier caught my epic rant on as to the reasoning why there was no horse racing today. If you missed it, I'm going to go over it all again. No, I'm not. But there is there's always the opportunity to watch the stream back afterwards, if anyone wants to listen to it again. Matt Walker, good evening to you. Crazy, you're now multitasking as well. So, not much joy on this. Couple of bits of churn, though. And with low balance, that kind of... Yeah, if anyone's on Kick, by the way, and hasn't yet followed me, not literally, please, but by clicking the follow me thing on the tab, I'll be much obliged, because... At the moment, it's nice to have the best of both worlds, but in the environment we currently live in, it's probably best not to put all my eggs in one YouTube basket and have a few scattered about on Kick there. So yeah, anyone who's followed me on that is much appreciated. And as I say, now I've got the Kick. Set up here. Anyway, no joy there on this game, so I'm going to move on to 5 Lions Megawaves. Hopefully the original will load up okay, and apologies Glove for not playing this a bit earlier on. Ah, that's interesting, Gracie. That's very interesting. I used to wind this pub up an absolute treat a few years ago because the stream on my phone was about 10 seconds ahead of the stream in the pub. So obviously I knew as soon as anything had happened or a team had scored. So if I'd had, if the Super Blues were... who'd scored, I'd cheer before the rest of the pub, or if I'd had a decent bet on a particular team. Eventually, I think they tried their best to ban people from having phones in the pub, but that was really a losing battle. They were never going to succeed there. It was much like I remember in the when the bookmakers first started showing live football in there, they would price up a next goal scorer market. So if you had Frank Lampard, who used to always take the penalties at Chelsea, written out on your bet slip, the bookies are about 10 or 15 seconds behind on their streams. So you'd leap like a gazelle up to the counter, put your bet on Frank Lampard at 7 or 8 to 1 he normally was, to score the next goal. Obviously they were 15 seconds behind, so all the screens still showed the price was correct, and lo and behold, he'd then go and miss the penalty. Yeah, that was good fun when the next goal scorers started turning up in bookies and they were doing the lives. I remember watching Phil Taylor once while I was waiting for the butler to pick me up. Phil Taylor was playing some complete clown. Anyway, the odds on Taylor should have been about 1 to 6 on, and for a period of about 5 minutes they showed Taylor as 6 to 1. odds, and they had to honour the bet. So had about 300 on that, I think it was, at 6 to 1, so that they wouldn't get verified, or they wouldn't have to phone through for any checks. And yeah, sure enough, he won about 4 sets to 1, I think. But yeah, it's all good fun back then, you know. It was a little bit disingenuous, but you know, half the time the markup on the bookies is so huge that you know, it sort of drives you to play on Betfair, which I think is a brilliant betting tool, really. You know, for sports and horse racing, it's great. And you know, you don't have to pay the 9% tax anymore, so, which you did when I first started betting. MasterChef? I thought that had been banned, Pico. I thought they'd taken that right off air. Or are you starring on MasterChef? Liam H, I absolutely 100% agree with you. There's no way it cost them 60 million there, because bear in mind, you know, it's quite a spread of betting on racing, and although a number of people will lose, a number of people will win as well. I mean, put it this way, if say today was, you know, Frankie Dettori's Magnificent 7 day, well, actually having the racing shut down has saved the bookies a fortune, rather than the costing them. You know, obviously that was 1 day in 10,000, but if you get 7 or 8 favourites winning at a certain meeting, they're going to take a pounding. So that figure, absolutely 100% agreed. It's not 60 million it's cost the industry. It's probably cost a number of owners and trainers more in fees, which I assume they can't get refunded. Glove, no joy. Unfortunately, it wasn't worth the wait there. Right, let's get on to Angus. You picked an earlier one, Legacy of Dead. Let's try that. Oh, good move, Crazy. That's great. Yeah, that's great. How long did it take her to work it out? You'll get invited along for the local Mensa quiz, and that only to fail dismally. There, wow, yes, you are, but it's it's a good way of getting your name in lights. Right, Angus and Rob, let's see if we can get some joy on this one. These last few games have churned fairly well, actually, because it was the balance was running a little bit low. I mean, it still is. We're going to need some good bonuses tonight. Oh, crikey, I've lost which screener to... Well, that's another good one, Ben, isn't it? On Strictly Come Dancing, yeah. The thing is, the odds makers, there are so many events that they've got to, you know, keep updating. It still fascinates me that, you know, how up to speed it all is these days. Come on, let's get this. Let's get this. Shame. It's a good bonus on this game. Thought that was a good chance, and it could have chucked in a better symbol. Yes, I mean, you know, you got say, Azerbaijan against San Marino under 18s or whatever. I mean, who on earth is watching that match, and how do they know to suspend the odds so quickly the moment something happens? It's almost, years ago, I sort of felt it was worth attending these Scottish League 3 matches where you'd have, Stranraer against Stenhouse Muir there, where only 200 people turn up. But how on earth do they know to cut the odds when they're offering live betting on that particular event? It's fascinating. And if you're at Stranraer, if there's any Stranraer fans here on the stream tonight, just let me know. Keep an eye on the match, and at the point it's suspended. I mean, do you get a 10-second edge when the ref's considering blowing up for a penalty? And obviously no VAR to mess it up there on that sort of match. Fair enough, Gracie. Yeah, you'd be under pressure, wouldn't you? You'd be. Well, there was this episode of Darren Brown where I think they got. He's pretty good, that guy, I must admit. Well, they got some chap to, he taught him some study technique where, he becomes a quiz master in 48 hours or whatever, and then. Can we do it? Shame. Yeah, Quizmaster in 48 hours, then wins the cash pot at the local pub. But I think he, despite all this, he still came second. There, it's kind of spoilt the effect of it a bit, but it's an interesting idea that that can happen. I think that's the end of the spins on Legacy, I'm afraid. So no joy tonight, Angus and Rob. Let's go on to Bullets and Bounty next. I think my stream's frozen on Kick. I'm not getting any further comments on there now. The last one, Gracie. Oh no, wait, I've paused it. Inadvertently paused it, but yeah, that is the last one. Yeah, actually, great. Liam H, going back to that original point, what would really cost the gaming industry was if every single online casino in the UK said, right, we're having a 24-hour shut. Oh, First Press Express, PK, can we do it? No. Oh, Second Press Express. Come on, game, give in. No, how have we missed? Yeah, that would really... the government might think twice about it if every single online casino and bookie did a 24-hour shutdown and no one was allowed to access the sites. That would cost them. This racing strike, I think, is more to grab media headlines. We're in this time. Third time lucky. 4 of them? No, not to be, but good choice there, PK. It's a great new game, that one, for anyone that's not played it. Right, let's go on to Big Bass Hold and Spinner Megaways. I think I've just kicked a blooming glass off the... blast, it's gone off the balcony. Anyway, right, what was it? Big Bass something or other. The 500 prize draw, by the way, that's open for that's open again there. So if you're entering that and you're signing up at this casino, you will need to key in the code the gent. It's kind of key that you do that. But once you're done and you've met the requirements, then you can enter the prize draw, which will be drawn live like it was last month, where somebody will win £500. I've given away 2 lots of 500 now, and both were regulars on the channel, which is great, really. It's nice to see to give a little back, really. My way of saying thank you to everyone who tunes in. It's been a real topsy-turvy few years. I mean, I've been doing the channel for 5 years, pretty much now. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, I must say. A lot of fun. Still haven't hit a max win. I don't quite know how I've managed not to. That's quite an achievement. I'm sure I could play for another 5 years and it would be nigh on impossible, but there we go. It's Crazy, yeah, I like it. It's absolutely agree with that statement. Duel of Dawn, it was like they'd written half the programme and then they all nodded off and forgot about the rest of it, or they were in a hurry. But Bullets and Bounty, yeah, I think it's one of the best hacksaw games they've brought out for a while, actually. I've not made it to the 3rd qualification stage yet, but I have made it to the 2nd one, which gave quite a nice win. I think it's 250 odd sovereigns, I think it gave that day. But yeah, good new game. Oh, that's decent in play. That's decent in play there. £20. Colin Payne, it's only you on Kick. Actually, it'll show me on the meter reading how many are actually tuned in to Kick. No, it's not that advanced. Well, I say this. Oh, now I've paused it for scrolling. So yeah, Colin, I think it's you and Gracie and possibly PK that are on Kick. But as I say, this may well be a format that is the future. Who knows? So I won't mock the format too much there, but obviously, I've got to be a bit careful what I say. I can't tell you where I'm playing at. I can merely suggest going to gentlemangambler.com. Ricky, I assume you mean myself. I should be there on the left-hand side of the screen, but no, facially, that won't happen. I haven't got the top hat and tails here tonight either. Oh, that might have been okay if we've got the lunchbox on the 2nd. Well, odd bit of churn on this one, but not really many chances yet. We've had 1 tease so far. That's been about it. Hey, it's probably near enough, Ricky. Yeah. Close enough resemblance. Oh, £80 there, but no other symbols with it. That'd be instantly 100 and 240, wouldn't it? 'Cause you get three chances. Used to, PK. Smoking a pipe, that is. The Athenaeum eventually banned them, unfortunately. It didn't have quite the same appeal. You could go outside smoke your pipe and it's filled up with water within a few seconds, or it freezes in winter. It didn't quite work. Oh, we used to have so much fun. Well, not looking too promising here for Big Bass spinner David W. So I think we'll go on to Barrel Bonanza next. Please do keep the suggestions coming, folks. I probably better go on to the not here list. The only one actually tonight, amazingly, is Goonies, Tim. But 5 bonuses at the moment. Probably could do with a couple more fairly soon. Oh crikey, I've now just got 100 comments that have come through. Grazy, that Tiger Leg Ends one. I had a go on that. And it will be on a forthcoming stream. So basically I bought 2 bonuses on it, the super one and the normal one. And the normal one was a lot better. The super one seemed absolutely terrible. So I don't know why that is. You know, jury's out on that. But yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe they've set it up so that the best bonuses are the are on the normal play. Certainly it seemed that way for me. Gives a job, gambler girl. Do hope that's not Lady GG. Oh crikey, we've got waffling on. We've got a bonus. Right, brilliant. Barrel Bonanza is a cracking game. So good choice there, Paul Heslop. Thank you for that. Let's go on to Pep Guardiola's Pizza Plaza next. That's good timing, that. Bum bum bum. It might be. Is this a newer one of Pep Guardiola's pizzas? Yeah, PK is probably as well. That didn't come around a bit later on there. Right, here we go then. Is this his super enhanced pizza then? Is this a new version where the game makers have pulled the wool over the manufacturers, over the suppliers' eyes, and made exactly the same game, but added one letter to the oh, hello, come on, come on. Oh. Oh, what they should do on this, when you have a near miss, they should make it a bit like the Big Bass when you get 2, and he sprays the ketchup over the screen or something like that, and either if the ketchup stops before it gets to the end of the pizza, you get awarded a 3rd character. That'd be way more exciting. So game makers, there you go. I've given you a great idea how to enhance the excitement on this game. It's all green, isn't it? A vegetarian pizza or something, this one. Paul, yep, happily add gluttony to the list for you. Well, PK, you say I could be a game creator on Kick. I think could is probably the key word in all of that. Yeah, Chaos Crew 60p, Colin. It might go a bit quick. Yeah, interesting, Grazy, because of those two bonuses, basically, yeah, I'd suggest maybe give the normal one a buy, because I wanted to see what both were like. So I did play them. Oh, it's gone past. Did play them both. One, well, not a world-beating bonus, but a decent enough one on the normal one, and then an absolutely naff one on the Super. I mean, I'm not giving too much away on the forthcoming video there. I think it's going to be out in a few days' time, but how many chances have we had here? Liam H, yeah, the bananas game, yeah, why not? Oh, again we've missed it. That's really harsh. Definitely the crossbar challenge one of the night. If this doesn't land, it's giving 2 virtually every go. That wasn't until I said that anyway, but yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, not. We had a good start, love. We've got 6 games bonus now, so. Another chance here. And just the jacks. Yeah, soldiering on, Glove, thank you. Hope likewise with you. It's been quite a nice year, I must say. It's it was a good summer here in the UK, and quite a lot of enjoyable events. So can't grumble too much. The health maybe could be improved. Right, let's go on to the FRKN Bananas game next then. Oh, crikey. Yeah, Paul, the butler's just said, you do realise Gluttony's a no-limit one. I must admit, somehow I thought it was a hacksaw one and it would be here. But, so no, your hat-trick opportunity won't be on that one. But if you pick another one, I will try to incorporate. Frankie Howard, Megaways, Crazy. I quite like that game. I'll have to make sure I play that one. Yeah, good to hear, Glove. It's I've not been doing quite as well on the horses of late, and I had a bad time when I spent an absolute fortune on one of these stupid pub machines after a recent trip to Brighton Racecourse. That really knocked me, and if I lose 500-600, on the online games, you feel, well, at least I've had a chance of, winning 3,000 or 4,000. When you lose that sort of amount on a £100 pub game, for some reason it really, really irritates me, and I can sort of see why people go into. Oh, hold on. I've sent the odd video from time to time of people tipping these pub machines over, and I'm not saying it's right, but I can sort of see the frustration there, because they should be banned, really. I used to love the old pub ones where you had the Noel Edmonds characters on there, and before that you had these simple sort of 3 or 4 reel based games. Quite a good one in the yeah, stopped in time. Excellent. Right, bananas are in town. Okay, so let's go on to Frankie Howard Megawaves next then. Yeah, PK,
they also say on those machines in the pubs, if anyone's after a bit of amusement, next time you go in the pub, click on the info screen, and on there, on all the pub ones, it says, "Oh, by the way, don't play when you're under the influence of alcohol." It's like, well, okay, we'll stick them in Costa Coffee or Starbucks then. Take them out the pubs. Put them in a place where they don't serve alcohol. It's the most hypocritical statement I've ever seen. It's like, yeah, don't play under the influence, but we're going to put all our machines in pubs. Right, anyway, rant number 7's done. Here goes Frankie Howard. Oh no. Oh no, that was terrible. That was terrible. Too late. 20 past 9. Titty ye not. Right, not even attempting Frankie Howard again. Mikix 007. Thank you for the guidance there. I will get the butler to have a gander at your suggestion there. Colin Payne, never too late, of course. Paul CFC, where have you been all evening? Good evening. Hope all is good. Yeah, Gracie, I had drunk one sherry too many at the course, and then there was a bit of a wait before supper, and I had a visit to one of the local establishments there, and yes, not the best. Big Bash Boxing, Paul Hislop. Yeah, that's one we can give a go to. I hope, unless that's a no limit one as well. Yeah, that's there. Any joy? No good there. But no, this month there's obviously a £500 prize draw open on gentlemangambler.com for this site that I'm currently playing at tonight, which I'm not allowed to name. But if you do sign up, or you're an existing customer who's signed up at this site, if you key in the code THEGENT and meet the relevant requirements, you will qualify for next month's. You need to fill out the entry form as well, and then £500 will be given away. It's not to be sniffed at. Two lucky winners, obviously, so far. I'm waiting to hear back about the how we can get this sort of slot race promo included, but it's there's no news on that one yet, so watch this space. Churning okay, Frankie Howard, but yeah, good to get the coin there. Right, now expand one of the grids. There we go. Okay. God, I need about 1 million cascades to win £10. Oh dear. Right, I'm going back to the comments after that. Thanks, BK. And yes, you can partake in the next quiz, the GG Christmas quiz. Maybe I'll do one of those. Actually, I've just given myself a good idea there. Or maybe do 1950 Colin Payne on Kick for a JD and Coke. Good grief. Right, well, I mean, even the Athenaeum doesn't charge that much. It was a double though. Yeah, but 1950. Dear oh dear, I'm supposed to be attending a function in London next week. I better be careful. Right, well, not much joy on Frankie Howard here. Balance is diminishing a bit. If the balance runs out, I'm not going to pause the stream and faff about redepositing. Let's go on to Big Bass Boxing next, Paul Heslop. And maybe Paul CFC, you can tag in on this one actually as well. Paul's on a hat-trick chance here. And let's hope it succeeds. We've got 7 bonuses tonight so far. But yeah, many thanks to everyone who's tuned in. PK, you were giving me ideas. In actual fact, that's a good idea because I mean, most of the alcohol will be, I assume, provided at a private function, but sometimes you don't know, do you? Maybe a hip flask is a good idea, a bit of Drambuie or a bit of sherry, maybe. Probably top up a bit more sherry in a hip flask. You're close, old school Paul, but no, it's actually a tennis function. They're not too far from Wimbledon. Oh, hello, that's going to be alright. That'll be alright, wouldn't it? There's all sorts going on there. What did that all pay? 35, yeah, okay, much needed. So yeah, very close but no cigar, old school Paul. And we've got the tease the next... Oh, what a game! What a game! Brilliant choice, Paul. Absolutely fantastic. There are 2 Pauls combining there. Paul Heslop, that's your hat-trick one. Big Bass Any, Paul CFC. Excellent choice. Let's move on to Le Bandit. Or Le Gentleman, it should be called. They've got to bring out Le Gentleman, haven't they? Give their channel a bit of kudos, for goodness sake. Yeah, £6 a pint though, Colin, but I was in a Wetherspoons recently which was serving Old Peculiar, which is an excellent Theakston's bitter, which is quite good strength to it as well. It's about 5.6, but not too heavy, and that was about £2.60, I think it was. And I asked the barmaid to check if it was correct, the price. I didn't want to feel I'd got a pint too cheap, but yes, it was £2.60 for a pint of Old Peculiar. Marvellous. If they sold that in the Athenaeum, which they don't have a bitter pump in the Athenaeum, much is the shame. Right, come on, drop the typewriter in. Oh, I need the blooming rainbow. It's all in the wrong order. I need the rainbow on the previous go. Oh, missed that. I was reading about... pay attention. Right. Charlie Kirk. Right, well, there we go. Yeah, got to be careful, haven't you, these days? Okay, right, well, yeah, let's carry on with the stream. There. Yeah, PK, I think it's more a case of making sure I made it to the marquee on time. I think the tennis was a bit of a sideshow, really, there. So, can we get a bonus? Well, I'd have to start. Come on, drop the typewriter in, you lizard. Yes! Okay, insult the game. And we got Shamrock and an in-play win there. Fourth typewriter, just for good measure. We're not even getting a chance. Why is it not... Why is the Shamrock not eating up their coins and giving me another go? It's outrageous. Right, what have we got next? I've just played that one. Cloud Princess. Tim, why have I not played Cloud Princess? No, I've got to have this one a go. You're on 100% strike rate tonight. Or did we play this? We played a similar one to this earlier, didn't we? There was some other princess. Rainbow Princess. Ah, right. You're going for the Princess Double. I see what you've done there. Okay, so here we go, Cloud Princess. Yeah, I'm all for the Weatherspoons, really. You know what you're getting there, and their prices are, well, on recent experience, extremely fair. So there's too many what I would class as rip-off places these days. I mean, you know, you could pay £8 for a Brewdog Punk IPA, which really doesn't taste very nice at all. Or you could pay £2.60 for your old Peculiar. I know where my sovereigns rest there. It does cost a fair bit more at the Athenaeum, but it's only to be expected. This wine is absolutely superb. Kamala Grand Reserve Malbec. I can't read what year it is, but it must have been a good year. Yes, I think the princesses turn into maids, PK. Actually, the balance will be diminishing in a moment, so might have to get on and play these, because that's probably got about 3 spins left. Oh, Tim, we're gonna might have to curtail you early here, unless it drops in 2 symbols. Okay, well, what we'll do then, I'll just play these last few spins. I will play the bonuses out. Oh, that helps. Right, now drop in the bonus. Oh wow! That helps. That helps. Didn't expect times 7 there at the top. Right, okay. Well, anyway, ignore what I've just said. Let's just carry on. Tim, you're a genius. You are the fruit whisperer. Brilliant. Well, even if the bonus doesn't land, it's still well ahead on the channel. Although £3 a go. There, that's stonking stuff. Get it. And that was literally the last press, wasn't it? Oh, lots of multipliers there. Yeah, balance is back, PK. That's your kick, PK. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So that's yeah. If a kick comment gets highlighted and brought out for recognition, then I'll say it's on kick. Right, come on, bonus now. Oh, what a shame. What a shame that was not to bonus. Deserved it after that brilliant in-play win. Another failure. Well, Tim, it's still been a great choice. Goodness me. Couldn't do it, could it? Couldn't do it. Right, let's move on to the next game then. We have got the Wild Gang. PK, an earlier one. Right, okay, well, here we go. They think it's all over. It's not. We're carrying on. Liam, this is a great suggestion. I cannot believe that I've not been approached by anyone suggesting this. Who needs Big Bass when you've got, GG day at the races? It'd be so much better, you get 3 shots of sherry and you get the jackpot. Or the cash pot. Okay, that's a good start. 1440. GG trips over the power cable and brings the monitor crashing down. Oh yes, and it landed the... Oh, only £12. Well, that might be a bit more. Yeah, very close, Tim, but a good choice. Their best in-play win of the evening by a mile. Yeah, see, there you go, PK on kick. It's I've kind of navigated it now. Mobile phones do have a use, it seems. I cannot see the screen whatsoever on kick. If I started looking at that, I'd probably have a headache after 2 minutes, but I can see the comments well enough to navigate those at the same time. Oh, Liam, yeah. I don't know if you were here for the earlier part of the stream of my horse racing rant, which I feel was well justified. Anyway, it's Doncaster tomorrow, so St Ledger meeting there. One of the best ones of the year. Cheers up an otherwise dismal month, September. Always been one of my least favourite months in the calendar. It's the summer's over. You feel like you can just about go outside and that, but you're never too confident, and you're never going to pick up any heat and sit in the garden for any period of time. Terrible month. Anyway, the St Ledger is about the highlight of September. Gracie, yeah, you're Cov Kid Pete, that new tax would destroy racing. Yeah, I think it's fair to say there. But with this government, anything's possible, isn't it? Really, absolute bunch of morons. Right. Okay. Let's move on to. I think we've got a Big Bass game still to play here. Where was it on the list? Big Bass Any. Yeah, that's right. Let's play Big Bass 1000 then. Big Bass 1000, and we'll give that one a go. I think we've landed 2 Big Bass games tonight so far. I don't know, PK. Did get a few ace wins though. Don't know if it'll end flat racing, PK, but it probably will end jumps racing. There's a lot less money in jumps racing. A lot of the people who buy the horses on flat racing or in flat racing are already multi-millionaires, but the jumps one, it tends to be, you know, there's not so much money floating about, bigger risk to the jockeys, but unfortunately, you know, I'm not going to rant politics, but I've never voted Labour. I didn't vote them in, and I never will. So, yeah, it will be a great shame. But with this this government, anything's possible, sadly. But right, anyway, Big Bass. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the hat trick on Big Basses tonight. They'll probably tax the dogs, gives a job. I mean, you know, buy your greyhound some food after the race, it'll be taxed, you know. Yeah, PK, that was a bad one actually. And 2 senior jockeys. Oh, it was Jim Crowley, wasn't it? It was one of the people involved. I didn't actually see it there. I would normally have watched that, but I was at a function that particular day. But yeah, hopefully the 2 jockeys who were involved in that. That's yeah, it was Jim Crowley and Trevor Whelan actually, who doesn't often ride up north. Actually, he tends to be based mainly in I think it's Wales, South Wales. Trevor Whelan's based, so but an awful incident. And yeah, best wishes to both. I know some of the racing family do tune into the streams now and again, and yeah, hope that both make a full and speedy recovery. But yeah, awful incident that. Couldn't quite manage it there. Alex, good evening to you. Good evening, SRB 123 returns. Yeah, Gracie, the Scottish government are on a par with Labour, aren't they, really? I'm not a big fan of greyhound racing, though, I have to say. I found that the odds on that were diabolical, and that in the old days of the bookies, you know, you get 6-run a race, every dog would be 3-1 odds, say, for an example, and you got to pay 9% tax on your bet. I mean, unless you've got some inside information, it didn't seem very good value, that to me. And yeah, as a result, I never really followed it. But with horse racing, you know, you got 16, 18 runner, big fields, horses that you feel have, you know, kind of been not necessarily won't say too much on it, but you feel there's horses that maybe could have done slightly better than their final positions were, and I do like my the big handicaps at these meetings. And Doncaster tomorrow, hopefully the ground will remain good to soft. Right, I think we're probably going to have to play out the bonuses here, folks, because the balance has diminished there, but we've got 9 to play, and depending how these go, I probably will buy 1 or 2 bonuses at the end. Let's just have a couple more spins on this while I keep hiccuping. I thought it was good wine, but it's made me hiccup. Can we do it? Oh no! Oh, that felt like the golden egg. But it wasn't. Right, let's get on to the Big Bass and 1. Big Bass and 1. It's Big Bass Original next. This was the first one of the night, Carl. Thank you for the choice. Early doors. Apologies, I didn't play your Power of Thor. I'd scrolled down the list and it had just gone off. Oh, David, yeah. I vaguely. Wasn't there some Cyril the Squirrel or something like that in a World Cup who predicted the winners and, kept predicting England until we got to the semi-final, and I think it was Italia 90, and then he didn't predict England and we knew our fate. We lost. Players might as well not have turned up. Right, come on. Where's Uncle Rod? Oh, that's a good round. That's a stonking round. Right. 60 sovereigns. Good stuff. Excellent. Well, this could be interesting. Yeah, it gives a job. Absolutely right. So you pay £10.90 or whatever on a £10 bet, but 90p got dumped in tax. I was always confident of winning, so I played it up front. But then you feel, blimey, it's money given away to the government that I didn't need to. Right, that's paid £20 for the 5 lineup. So a good bonus. Not going to qualify unless we get a miracle. No miracle, but anyway, £80, so would have settled for that at the start, that's for sure. Maybe not if I bought it, but Space Zoo is the next one. Oh, hello. It's a drop opportunity though, isn't it? Get the queens out of the way. Oh no, it's not, it's the original, they never bought it in. Oh god. Right, Space Zoo. Every other Big Bass version other than that has the drop opportunity knocks, doesn't it? But not this one. Natty Man 1406, thank you for the kind comments there. Oh, right, okay. I'll come back to the comments in a moment. Blimey, it's all action here. I've missed that first spin. Oh, I've got to do this every time myself. Manual blooming labour. Okay, we have an S. And an... Oh, I guess I didn't want that, or did I? £25? Oh, times 9? What's that, 180? No. Oh. But anyway, interesting game. Actually got some squares. Oh no, nobbled me. Took away the 10x. It was a good setup at the start. And now it's terrible. Ah, what a shame. After a brilliant start,
And that's absolutely fizzled out, hasn't it? 59.40.
Yes, I remember that Dragonfly 25 to 1. He did his best to conceal the money. That was a great episode. Cracking stuff, 40 Towers. Right. What have we got next? Dorks of the Deep. Dorks of the Deep next. Yeah, crazy. If you're watching the carry-on ones, you've got to watch them in full there. Paul Ridge, good to see you tuning in to the live stream. Yeah, Fools and Horses. I really miss the Fools and Horses, that's for sure. 80s and 90s classics. So, the Jolly Boys outing remains one of my favourite episodes of all time. There, brilliant. The bus blew up. Oh dear. Right, remember that like it's only yesterday. But yeah, I can't remember a new game I've played from 5 minutes ago. I should not get a second octopus there. Oh, not sure that's going to do much. Anything? No. Oh, blimey, this is a poor one. Oh, might not be though. Right, come on, a few hearts. 7, 20. Ah, 2. £60 for the aces, so excellent stuff. What a shame that neither of them put. Well, actually, you needed both or none, didn't you? Really. 2 hearts on those would have made it a fantastic bonus. But there we go. It's £90 to the kitty, so you can't grumble with that. Okay, so what have we got next on the horizon? Rainbow Princess. Yeah, Carry On Camping is probably the most famous one, wasn't it, really? Gives a job. Ah, yeah, Paul, the old South London haunts there. Beckenham's not such a bad place, but I think Croydon's a little bit overcrowded these days. Right, okay, blimey, still got games to comment on, so let's get on with the game commentary. Yeah, Colin, I think that big on kick, that big bass respin fooled us all, including me. It doesn't take too much to do. Okay, 30x lurking. No, couldn't take advantage. Oh, we're going to get the wilds connecting to the 30? No, somehow it's missed them. Oh, anyway, it's connected that time. £12. Yep, that'll do. 36. Any takers? Oh, yeah, it might be in there. Oh, no, we're not. They're not. Oh, they're flipping 2 fingers, aren't they? They're not wilds. Yeah, okay. 29. Look at the multiplier here. This is quite an exciting concept, this one. Can we get the final one to land? Oh, not there, not there. Oh, we need a miracle.
No, not done it. But anyway, that was quite an exciting choice there, Tim. So thank you for that, and for Paul Heslop on Dorks of the Deep. Right, what have we got next? We have got Bullets and Bounty. Well, poor Crystal Palace, there used to be quite an interesting rough and ready pub there called The Thicket, which is, I think, halfway down sort of Duppers Hill that way. But I don't think it's there anymore. That was a cracking place for darts and a bit of pool, bit rough and ready, but not a bad place. Okay, Bullets and Bounty next. This one teased a whole load of times, PK, before... PK, they're not shoes. They're not shoes at all. Oh, God, what do we want to do? No, let's collect it. Oh, I don't know. PK, quickly. What? You're on both streams. What do you want me to do? Gamble or collect? No, too late. Okay, anyway, I've not gambled it, so here we go. I didn't want to lose the bonus. Some people may not have seen this, but if you'd said, oh, please gamble it, I would have done. Oh, God, it's knobbling me, isn't it? 15 would be okay, yeah. Adding on, we've only got one line there, but might help in terms of connecting for the, or getting the upgrade. Come on, yes, got the diamonds. Diamonds are not forever. 16 though. Final round, right. Okay, that was a good round. Oh, there's no upgrades, is there, on this one? I got seized playing the super bonus on this game. 24 though, it's eking out a decent bonus, that's for sure. Too late, PK. Might have ended up with 10 pence. Well, I'm glad your text never arrived. Yeah, that's going to count. 26. 49 sovereigns. Who knows if I gambled, would it have given a better bonus than this? I doubt it. Could have just given 5x, couldn't it? What are we connecting with here? The wagon wheels. Do like a good wagon wheel. It's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah, another 22 there. That's about the best one of the night. This is brilliant. Last time I collected it, it was absolute dross. And we're getting a 28 here with the wild and the sheep's head. 38. Go on, keep it going. Bob's full house there. 78 sovereigns on the sheep's head. Ah, good stuff, PK. Thank goodness your slow texting has resulted in an excellent bonus there. Much obliged. 279 sovereigns. That could have been a 5x win if you'd replied a bit earlier. Who knows? You know, it might have been 1000x there, but best one of the night. Much obliged for the choice. Right, what have we got next? Barrel Bonanza from Paul Heslop. Yeah, 6 cents, PK. That must be it. Absolutely, Paul. Get right in, yeah. Oh, that's the best bonus I've ever had on that normal game without collecting it. Barrel Bonanza, when it first came out, one in particular was an absolute stonker when the game first came out. So let's see how we get on with this.
so 3 scatters. It's old. Come on. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good stuff. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. $64 straight away. Top throwing by the monkey. Right, what an excellent round. Oh yes, and they stay. I couldn't remember if they did or not. If we get one on that 4th reel, 3 down, then this could be another excellent bonus. Is he going to oblige? Blimey, the wilds are getting worse, aren't they? Oh, yeah, come on, wasting spins here. Oh, blimey. Yeah, it's gobbling the spins. Gobbling spins. Right. I'll keep going. There's only 1 barrel. A Donkey Kong. Off there. Any pineapples? No. Well, that was one brilliant round, and then it really put the brakes on there. That was a shame. That was a brilliant setup there. That could have been a lot more. So, yeah, Paul Heslop, another good one of yours, because it did bonus there, so can't grumble with that. Goodness me, on another day that might have been 300 or 400 there. FRKN Bananas next. But yeah, many thanks to everyone who's tuned in tonight. Much obliged. And for those that are interested in the casino side of things, there is that £500 prize draw open. Obviously, that will be drawn out on a future live stream. If you key in the code the gent, you can then enter the prize draw as well. So yeah, it seems a reasonable option at the moment with Rachel Reeves in town. But there we go. Appreciate it's not for everyone. But anyway, here we go. FRKN Bananas. Oh, right. Oh, God, they're not stayers, are they? Always get these games mixed up between the super bonus ones and the normal ones. Do you often buy the super ones? Oh, God, this is dismal. Come on. I don't even be able to buy a banana with 16 pence. Oh, this is terrible. Worst bonus of the night. That's not even going to qualify, is it? Oh, no, it is. We got 48 pence. You win 88 pence. Liam H, I'm afraid you've got the wooden spoon award there. Well, unless we get a 0 bonus on the last 2. Le Bandit next. Glove. And then we'll go on to Paul and the Big Bass Boxing. That was excellent. Landed really quickly. Paul, yeah, I do have the odd drink now and again. So it's a South African wine tonight, and very nice one it is too. And it is beginning to kick in, so I think we'll do the last 2, and that. Oh God! Before there's any mishaps or any more mishaps, I probably will call it a night after that. So here we go with Le Gent. Took a while to. Oh, maybe we'll get the. Will we get the clover? No, it's just it's not a buying clover, is it? It's and what was on about earlier. Right. Anyway, the bonus has landed. Okay, here we go. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, I was chucked in a silver. Thank you. Right, come on. I need to build up the grid a bit here. Oh, and it doesn't even hold, does it? It's a tough nut to crack, isn't it, this? Okay. Yeah, silver's alright. But that's wiped out the grid anyway. 27. It's not terrible, but yeah, it was always going to be a struggle to get any more wins. But 45 there, and I think the last one of the night is Big Bash Boxing. Yes, it is Big Bash Boxing. So let's end tonight on this. And yeah, this is your hat trick game, Paul. Excellent choices tonight. Thank you. And thanks to everyone who's tuned in. It's been a good stream here. Obviously, start balance 825. So we're not far adrift. About 170 odd. This is going to need to go. Okay, well, we're off on the blue fellow. So, I need a few more. Oh, hello, what's going on here? What's going on here? Yeah, that's good. Burt Reynolds has turned up. Need a few more characters, though, that's for sure. This is looking like a bit of a flat note. Blimey. It's not often this game doesn't qualify for the next zone. I might buy Marlin Masters just to finish proceedings tonight. Let's buy Marlin Masters and we'll call it a day at that. So, let's get on to Rory. Not literally, obviously. But yeah, the Marlin Masters. Yeah, it was a non-event, Paul. Blimey, that was a disappointing one there. Had some quite good bonuses on that game as well. Okay, let's play Off the Hook. And this will be it, folks. It's the final one. I'm not going to get into buying stuff because it can get expensive very quickly. Right, come on, where's Rory? Right, this is dismal. I think Big Bass paid more, didn't it? Oh, come on. I don't want to buy any more because you know, potentially end up having a good stream ruined, really, if you start buying too many. But no green jacket. No, oh, here he is. Okay, that's a better round. Well, it didn't have much to beat, in fairness. 41, good-o. Probably not going to be a winner, but you never know. 4 to go.
Well, I've known it give 2 Rorys on 1 round, so it's not a complete no hope. It's just, I would say it's unlikely.
Not to be.
Not to be. Right, okay, well there we go. Start balance was 825 tonight, and we've ended up,
Well, in pounds, that's 630 there. So 195
adrift. But many thanks to everyone who tuned in tonight. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, what on earth have you been doing? Be much obliged if you could subscribe, and I will be back. What's tomorrow? Thursday. There'll be a video out on Friday, and then I'll be back for another live stream next week. I suspect it'll be Tuesday next week. But many thanks to everyone who turned in tonight, and it was an enjoyable couple of hours of banter there. So all the best. Bye for now.